All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and we have Coach Heather with us today as well. And today we have a great Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout for you. We are going to go through some supersets. You are going to need some sliders today. So Heather's got her sliders right down here. If you don't have sliders, some socks on a wood floor or even some carpet usually works. You can kind of create that tension and that slide, but we'll make it work for you today. Other equipment you might need is a dumbbell today. We're going to do some cleans, some squats, and some deadlifts. So lots of hinging, lots of posterior chain work, which is that backside of the body, the glutes, the hamstrings to low back. We'll get into that after we get warmed up, and we're going to get into the warm-up right away. So first one, we are going to go into a Spider-Man with rotation. Now, high plank position, walk 1 foot outside of your hand, and then we're going to open up that chest. We're going to reach up towards the ceiling and follow your hand with your eyes. Good, knock out 5 on one side, then switch up the legs and go 5 on the other. Notice that Heather is opening up to that front leg. Good, very good. Hits her 5, keeps the hips nice and low. That stretches that lower body out, gets everything ready for today. Again, we are going to go through supersets today. Got some good stuff. It'll be 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Perfect. All right, after the Spider-Man with rotations is going to be our quad Superman tuck. So on the hands and knees, we're going to extend the opposite arm, opposite leg. 5 reps on each side. Notice that Heather has that straight line from her heel all the way to her hand. Elbow comes into the knee, squeeze and extend. And we want you to be under control. After you hit 5 on one side, switch up your arm and leg. Again, it should be right arm, left leg, or left arm, right leg. There we go. Take your time with this one. Get a good stretch. Get that core ready to work today. And then when you're done, bring it up to the feet because we're going to do a squat to a calf raise. So drop it down low into that squat, weight in the heels, and then get up on those toes at the top. Perfect. Use that momentum from the lower body to help you get up on those toes. Squeeze the calves before you come back down. 10 reps. Good, good. Okay, we got some really good stuff today. Some stuff that's going to challenge you in our supersets. We'll get the core and cardio going just a little bit, and then we'll get some strength movements in there as well. Last movement in our warm-up is going to be some single leg front to back hops. We're going to do 10 on each leg. So every hop is 1 rep and 10 on each leg again, forward to back. If that doesn't work for you, you can go on both legs and just knock out 20 quick hops there as well. There we go. This one gets the heart rate up just a little bit as we get into that first superset of the day. 2 moves that we're going to do. It's going to be a 30-30 work to rest ratio, so we'll go 30 seconds of work, and you will have 30 seconds to get ready in between your sets, and then 30 seconds to get ready after that set too. So first one, we're going to be in our high plank position for our slider tucks. Now, these are kind of like mountain climbers, but both legs come in at the same time. Hands are right under the shoulders. You squeeze those knees in, and notice how Heather's butt doesn't come up on this one. So her hips stay nice and low. They stay in that straight line. You're almost coming into your bear plank position and then extending right back out. We're going to hit that one for 30 seconds. When we're done with that, grab a dumbbell, come up to your feet. We don't need the sliders for this one. It's going to be a dumbbell single arm clean. What we're going to do in the first round is we're going to switch halfway because we're going to do 3 rounds of these today. So you have 15 seconds on each side. Notice that Heather hinges, so she keeps that the hamstrings nice and tight, back flat at the bottom, and then uses that core and lower body and posterior chain to get it up into that hang clean front rack position. So perfect. Those are our first 2 exercises. We're going to get right into it here. You guys got about 20 seconds to get yourself ready. Again, slider tucks are going to be the first 30 seconds, and then we're going to go into our dumbbell single arm clean, and we will switch after that first round because we have 3 rounds. Here we go. 10 seconds, and we are taking off. Got to start that timer. Let's have some fun with this one today. Let's work hard and get closer to our goals. Slider tucks in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good, so under control this round is the goal. It's almost like an extension of your warm-up in this first round. Squeeze those knees in tight, pull them in, keep that core tight, squeeze it the entire round here. Good, so you notice on Heather, nothing is moving except that lower body. Everything looks really good. The hands are still under the shoulders, and the core is working hard. 7 seconds. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. First round done. You got 30 seconds to rest and get set up for that single arm clean. Now, just so we can show you that one more time, again, we want to focus on that low back on this one. So nice flat low back, explode up. As you're exploding, that core stays nice and tight so your low back isn't rounding. So good. Heather's doing a really good job, and then throwing that elbow through, catching it up high, and being strong with it at the top. So just like that deadlift to get yourself set up, Let's do it. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Shoot that elbow under. Again, we will switch at the halfway point for this round and this round only. Good. Couple more here. 5 seconds, and then we'll switch. So 1, maybe 2 reps. 3, 2, 1. Other arm. Other arm. Good. So hinge. Make sure you get a little bit of that tension in the hamstrings at the bottom. And then explode up to the top. 6 seconds. There we go. There we go. 30-second rest coming. Here we go. 2, 1, and rest. First round of your superset is done. You got 30 seconds here to get ready for your slider tucks. Grab a drink of water. Do what you got to do here to get ready for that next round. Good, good. All right. So second round of our slider tucks. You got to feel them in the first round. You see that they're not the easiest things in the world. The first couple reps, they get pretty challenging after that. So stay under control for the whole 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Squeeze those knees in. If this one isn't working for you, go single leg at a time. Just like those mountain climbers. That'll give you a little bit more stability. Perfect. But again, find what works for you. If that double leg tuck works for you, just keep on knocking that one out halfway. There we go. There we go. Under control. You're in control of your body today, and we're getting stronger. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. All right, done with that one. 30 seconds again before we get to our clean. This time we are going to stay on the same side for the entire round. And I want you to pick your non-dominant side for this one. So if I'm right-handed, I'm going to choose my left arm. It's going to feel a little bit awkward. You got to feel it a little bit last round. But this we're going to get better at it today. We're going to get that pattern down. So every time that you use the dumbbell clean, get a little bit better at it, and you'll remember that pattern for next time. So let's do it. 30 seconds on one side in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. So explode up to the top. There we go. I want you to use the power to get it up to the top. You shouldn't have to squat underneath this one. Good, good. If you are squatting underneath it, that's perfectly fine. It's just a little extra work, especially if you're using some heavy weights and you've done this one a bunch of times in your life and you want to challenge yourself. Absolutely go for it. We got 10 seconds to go. Like we talk about all the time, you're the only one that knows your body. Unfortunately, I can't be with you to train you today, but we got this virtual space to get some work done. 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. Done with that. We got one more round of our first superset. We're going to go through those slider tucks and dumbbell cleans on the other side one more time. So, all right. Good. Then we'll take a quick 90-second break in between our supersets that we demo our second exercise as well. So you know you got that coming. 10 seconds and we're back into the tucks. So let's extend, squeeze those knees in again, under control. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, squeezing in, extending back out. If you needed to take a little rest and just hold that plank position for a second, that's fine. I'm okay with that, but we don't try to stop this round. We try to keep working for the next about 16 seconds. There we go. Again, keep the hands under the shoulders. Keep squeezing that tension in the core. Keep those muscles turned on for the entire round. 6 seconds. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. Let's finish up our first superset of the day with our last round of cleans. We got to go to our dominant side this round. We saved the best one for last. This one should be your most comfortable probably. If you have the luxury of switching weights and you need to go up or down in your weights, absolutely can do so as well, as always. But here we go. Get yourself set up. You got about 10 seconds before we go. Last round, making it our best round. Get the longer rest on the other side. So let's have some fun with this one, team. In 3, 2, 1, and go. There we go. Straight up with that thing. Pull, pull, pull. Shoot the elbow underneath. Hold it strong. Right in that front rack position. You could squat right there. We will squat right there in our next superset. So get used to that position. There we go. You are halfway done. 15 seconds. There it is. There it is. Best reps of the day now. I know the body's starting to get tired, but this is where we get those best results. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is. All right, 90 seconds here. Take a quick break, grab some water, and we're going to demo those next moves. All right, let's get into superset number 2 here. Next one is going to be a dumbbell single arm squat and a slider push-up with a reach. So I told you to get comfortable in that single arm clean position because that is the top of our single arm squat here. We're going to get deep into it. Weight is in the heels. Stick the hips back to start this movement and keep that chest nice and tall. Notice that Heather pushes her elbow up on this one to keep it high. That helps you keep your chest up on this one and make sure you're not rounding your lower back. So perfect. We're going to switch in the first round. So we'll go 15 on one side, 15 on the other, and then the other two sets will be 1 on each side. So perfect. After that, grab your sliders. We have our slider push-up with a reach. So you could take this one from the knees to start, especially if you haven't done it before. I would definitely go from the knees. And then we're going to hit our push-up, but we're going to extend one arm up overhead as we go. And then as we're pushing up, you want to push down into that slider to help you get back up to the top. Your other hand stays right underneath your shoulder, just like a push-up, and then you extend that hand up overhead. So perfect. Now, if you're having any issues with that one, you can always limit your range of motion, or you can always take out the reach and just do some push-ups without the sliders as well. So you always have options on that one. And all right, let's get right into it here because your 90 seconds is about up. I'm going to get the timer ready to roll here. We got about 15 seconds before we start superset number 2. So here we go, 10 seconds. Single arm squat to start us out. Keep that elbow high, and let's have some fun with this one. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So weight is in the heels, chest is tall, elbow is up. Again, we will switch at that halfway point really quick. Even if you want to come down and clean it up on the other side, I'm all right with that. A little bonus clean. Here we go, 2, 1, switch it up, other side. Good, good. Now keep the weight in the heels. As your legs start to get tired, your chest starts to lean forward a little bit. Got to keep it up, got to keep using your core. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, throw that dumbbell off to the side. We're going slider push-up with a reach. All right. So again, take this one slow. Make sure you're under control. If you ever had shoulder injuries or anything like that, and you need to limit your range of motion or you need to do anything you need to do, definitely do that. We can obviously personalize this a little bit more to you. If you were to come into your club and work with an Anytime coach, we will make a workout and a plan that works for you. But let's go in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. 30 seconds of work here. Extend that arm out. Keep the other hand right under the shoulders, just like a push-up. And you got to use your core so your core isn't rotating around. Your hips, they want to move a little bit. Your shoulder wants to drop a little bit as you extend that arm out, but everything's nice and tight, and you're working. Over the halfway point, we got about 10 seconds. Good, good. Try to get that full range of motion if you got it in you. 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, back into our single arm squats this next round. We're going to do that single round on one side. So again, I would probably go non-dominant side to start, work on that, and then you get your dominant side to finish up. But you got about 15 seconds to rest, grab some water if you need. As always, got to stay hydrated. All right, 5 seconds here. Let's get ready. Single arm squat, one side. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good, really get deep into this one. As you're squatting too, make sure those shoulders are square to the ground. So that one weight, it wants to pull that side down just a little bit. You got to use that core to keep it up and keep your shoulders square to the ground. That's why if you have a mirror and you can see yourself, make sure to check in on yourself, make sure everything looks good. 10 seconds. Last couple reps, really drive through those heels on the way up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Cut it off. There we go. Slider push-ups with our reach coming up next. We're halfway through our workout today as we get the halfway point in superset number 2. But again, from the knees, if you want to take it up to the toes now after that first round, you absolutely can. But if that first round was enough for you, maybe go back to the knees to start, or maybe start on the toes for a couple reps, and then you can take it to the knees to finish. Either way, whatever works for you. Let's get after it though. 6 seconds. Good. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, keep that elbow in nice and tight on this one as well. If we flare it out, we're putting our shoulder in a not great position that we don't want to be in. We want to keep you healthy because if you're healthy, you can keep reaching your goals. If you're hurt, if you're injured, then that puts you back. It just sets you back even farther. It becomes harder to reach those goals on the other side. It's not saying it's impossible, but it does get a little bit harder. So if we can keep you healthy, that is definitely the goal. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Let's finish up our last round of superset number 2 with our single arm squats and our slider push-ups one more time here. 20 seconds to rest. Again, grab water as needed today. Lots of good strength work, so definitely make sure you're hydrated. All right, 8 seconds here. Let's get set up again. Now we're going to that dominant side for our single arm squat. Elbow stays high, chest up. Let's go. 2, 1, 30 seconds. Let's do it. Good. Now you can take a peek at those knees as well. Make sure they're right over the toes. That middle toe should be right under the knee. Good, good. Looking for that shin angle there as well. Weight in the heels halfway through. Looking really, really good here, team. Keep driving those knees out, especially on the way up. Keeping that chest up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Best squat of the day. Go get it. 2, 1, and done. There we go. 30 seconds here. Let's finish up superset 2 with our slider push-ups with a reach. Again, last round of them. Maybe you want to start on the toes for 1, 2 reps. Go for it. Would love to see that, but again, find what works for you and knock it out for 30 seconds here. All right. Good. Got 10 to get ready. Last round of it, and then we'll take that longer break as we get set up for our last superset of the day. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Straight down, straight up with the body. Again, we're getting a little bit of pressing here. Last round, we got some core. We got a little bit of hinging with that clean. This round, we get some good knee bend in our squats and our slider push-ups, a little bit of pressing. Good. Halfway. This is a great full body workout. We're trying to get a little bit of everything today. Very, very good. 8 seconds to go. Couple reps. I know those shoulders, everything's getting a little tired now, but we got it. 2, 1, and rest. All right, 90 seconds here. We're going to get into our last superset of the day. 2 new moves. First one is going to be a single leg deadlift. So a couple different options on this one. First one, we're going to take hand down to the opposite foot. So I want you to think about replacing the foot that you are using here. You can use a kettlebell or dumbbell, either way on this one, but good. So right down into that foot, soft bend in the bottom knee, and then kick that heel back. We're going to be there for 15 seconds in the first round. We will switch in that first round as well since we have the 3 sets. Now, if that one doesn't work too, you can always do the kickstand on the single leg deadlift. So if you have that 1 foot back, it's the same thing. It just gives you a little bit more stability. After that, 2-point row with an underhand grip. So 2-point position, you're going to get into that nice little position. We're not going to support the knee on this one. Underhand grip, the palm is forward, and then we're rowing kind of back towards the hip on this one. Really drive your elbow back to get that full range of motion in that underhand grip. Again, first round we'll switch. Next 2, we'll go single-sided. Still got 30 seconds to rest here, so take a little bit of time. Grab some water, do what you got to do to get ready for your single leg deadlifts to start. So perfect. Now again, try to really kick that back foot back. Get some good range of motion on that one. If you need to go just both feet on the ground and do a single-sided deadlift, that's okay as well. Whatever works for you, we're just trying to get into those good positions with our back nice and flat. Here we go. 6 seconds. Let's have some fun with this one. Single leg deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. So kick that heel back. Again, if your right hand is holding the kettlebell, your right foot is going back on this one. Very, very good. 5 seconds and we'll switch those sides. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. We're halfway through. You get 15 seconds to work on this other side. Try to match those reps. Try to match that intensity, that form. I'm guessing that you probably went with your more dominant side in that first time. 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. 2-point row coming up. We're going to do that underhand grip again. Make sure we get into that nice, almost like a lunge position. You want to spread your feet a little bit. Make sure you got some support. Weight is going to be predominantly in the front leg on that one. Again, we will switch halfway. Same thing, if your right foot is back, you're holding that weight in your right hand here. 10 seconds. Let's do this. Finishing up our last superset, but this is the first round of it. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Again, underhand grip. Perfect. Drive the elbow back. Push that handle back towards the back of the hip. Good. And then extend that elbow all the way back. 3 seconds and we'll switch. 2, 1. Switch sides. Perfect. Elbow back. Try to keep that chest stable as well, so we don't want the chest to open as you're pulling. You want to keep that core tight so none of that rotation happens. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, done with that first superset. Let's go into 2 more now. First, single leg deadlift of all one side coming up. So pick a side, probably your non-dominant side again. I would stick with that. So whatever side was less comfortable for you in that first round, let's nail it this round, and then the last round will be even easier for you when you're a little bit more tired. 10 seconds. Here we go. Again, let's hinge. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep your core tight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Straight down. Notice how Heather's back is nice and flat. There's a straight line from her shoulders all the way back to her heel when she gets back to the bottom. Good. Under control is definitely the goal here. Nice soft bend in that front leg so it's not quite locked out. There's just that little bit of bend in there that makes us turn those hamstrings on. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Good. Couple more quick ones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. All right, 2-point rows. The underhand grip is coming up. Again, we're going to go all one side. So non-dominant side, I'm right-handed. I would use my left arm. So that means the left foot would be back. So here we go. 15 seconds to get yourself ready for that one. We got 3 exercises left today. 2 of these rows, and then 1 more single leg deadlift, and that's all we got. We'll do a couple quick stretches, and we will get you guys out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. But here we go. Underhand grip rows. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. So driving back, pulling that handle into that back hip, getting that good extension. Very, very good. Some pulling. So last round we got some of those slider push-ups. That was pushing. Now we get some of the pulling to even us out. 15 seconds. Stay on that side. Good. Again, try not to support that front leg. You're using your core to support your chest on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. All right, 1 more round of that last superset. 2 30-second rounds, and you are done with this work today. We'll stretch you, and we'll start that recovery process. So single leg deadlifts, whatever side you didn't do, we're doing that one next. Grab a drink of water, and let's get ready. All right. So single leg deadlifts, same side for the entire round. Let's do them. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Kick that back heel back. Back is flat. Core is tight. Looking really, really good here, team. Make this last round your best of the day. Just like we say so many times. There we go. Now, what do you got left in you for these last 15 seconds today? This is grind time. It's like the 4th quarter of our workout where we're working a little bit harder because we can see that end in sight. 7 seconds. Couple really good reps to finish. There it is in 3, 2, 1, and done. Last round of our 2-point rows, underhand grip to finish us up. Again, we're going to go to the other side you didn't do last round to even out your body. Good, good. Then we'll stretch you, and again, kick you guys out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. 15 seconds. Let's go. 1 more good strength round, 30 seconds of work. Let's do it in 8 seconds. So take a breath. Shake it out if you need to. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Pulling it back in. Really going after this round. Again, especially when we get tired towards the end. We got to fight through. We got to push. You're going to feel so much better on the other side of this one, knowing that you gave your all today. Good. Halfway through the round, though, we got 15 seconds to work. 15. And then your 30-minute workout of the day is done. Almost there. A couple quick reps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very, very good, team. Throw that weight off to the side. We're going to bring it down to a knee to start. We're going to stretch out your hips. So you can throw those hands on the hips down on one knee. And then we're going to push the hips forward, keeping the chest nice and tall here into our rocker stretch. You can rock back and forth just a little bit. Don't put too much pressure on the hip, so don't be rocking back and forth like violently or anything like that. But if you want to just lean forward and lean back a little bit, you absolutely can. Good. Take some time. We'll go about 30 seconds on each side. Good, good. All right, let's switch it up. Again, same thing. Hands come on the hips. Push the hips forward, keeping the chest nice and tall. So you don't want to lean forward. You don't want to lean too far backwards. Put your spine in a weird position. You want that spine to be straight up and down. Good. And then you can hit those leans back and forward. Push the hips forward to get the hip flexors. Should feel pretty good after a good day of hinging. Good, good. All right, let's take it down to the butts next. Sitting down, we're going to have our legs straight out in front of us. We're just going to hinge forward, grab the legs. You can reach towards the toes if you want as well, but stretch out the entire back of the legs here. These are all the muscles that you were using on those single leg deadlifts and a little bit of your single leg cleans. So these are great muscles to stretch today. Again, if you don't want to reach for the toes, that's perfectly fine. We want you to hinge forward so you get that stretch though. That is the goal of this round. Take some deep breaths, try to increase that stretch, try to take your time. Get your body ready for the rest of your day. Whatever you have going on, I'll tell you what, a little bit of stretching will make it a little easier, make it a little bit more enjoyable for you. Then let's finish up with the butterfly here. Heels in tight, push the knees down, not using your elbows, but keeping your chest nice and tall. So you can round your back if we do these, and then we pull the chest forward, and that is the position that we want to be in for our butterflies. Very good. Now, just like I said before, make sure you go see your coach if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. They can help you. They can give you a personalized plan made for you. But that is going to be what we have for you guys today. As soon as you're done with your butterfly, have a fantastic rest of your day. Again, my name is Coach Christian and Coach Heather with us today as well. And we thank you so much for coming out to join us, and we will see you next time.